Hi, it's me. So honestly, I'm thinking maybe I'll have to make like a multiple part series to this video. Um, I I guess exactly how I explain this story. Um, I'm not sure. Um, there's a lot of stuff that I have to learn. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff. So okay, so I think I know where to start. Part one of the story is here. Um, So it starts with a fake landlord. Um, I had already been in Illinois. This is where I'm currently at. Just no big deal. Just a cute little um, nature preserve, I think, or parking area. Um, but it all starts with a fake landlord. Um, I was already here for a while, doing some work in construction and stuff like remodeling, floors, um, painting, drywall, stuff like that. So um, I had originally came out here to resolve some issues, and that stuff all got resolved and everything. But that's a different story. That's a completely different story. So what ended up happening? Okay, so Um, kind of just had to get my thoughts together for a second. But what ended up happening? I rented from this individual that I met in Facebook Marketplace, and everything ended up coming like normal, coming off as normal. Um, there wasn't really any issues. I was able to pay the man rent, cash, checks, however, and it seemed legit. He gave me receipts for all that stuff. I seemed to. mm, Okay. Um, he led me to believe basically that he was the landlord of the house from the advertisement. So I found him on Facebook Marketplace, and I originally believed him to be um, the owner of the house. And so he ended up So this guy from Facebook Marketplace, um, this is just how like it just because when I come to one memory and it just goes back to like, oh, this goes back to another memory and another experience that I went through leading up to this point. But here, let me just get straight to the point here. So I met the man off of Facebook Marketplace. He had a house for rent that I basically just rented a room, and that's it. No, nothing else. I was also allowed in the parking in the garage, um, use like using the kitchen, Wi-Fi, laundry, stuff like that. So what ended up happening? He basically had about 3 rooms. He had 2 rooms plus his own. Um, and he rented each of those. So he rented my room, and then there was one more room, and then there was like a loft area kind of thing. He ended up renting that to another person, and this was weird. Either way, point being, he was collecting rent from each and every one of us, and we all believed he was the landlord. Um, that was until what, like, um, hold on. That was until like maybe 3 months into my rental agreement with this man. Um, he ended up not being the landlord, and I was the one that found out because so I'm coming home from work. I'm coming home from work one day and I notice a packet. Not like an envelope. It wasn't like a piece of paper. It was a packet, like a thick packet of papers. Um, and it was addressed to the man, the one that I thought was the landlord, right? We're gonna call him John for now, just for safety. So John is the landlord, um, and we okay. So there was, by we I mean three other people. There was myself. There was another roommate called, what do I call him? James. How about say James? And then there was a third roommate called Nick. We'll say Nick. So there's these three. The names aren't really important, but so there was these three roommates. There was the three of us there, and okay, so there was the three of us there, and basically, he John, the landlord, he was taking all of our money and not paying the actual owners of the house. Yeah. So when he when he took that money, he put it all into his bank account, he put it all into his pocket, whatever. I don't know what he did with that money, but he essentially did not pay the landlords for the rental of the house that he put the three of us in. So they eventually filed an eviction against John, the landlord, and that's when I found it. Coming home from work one day, it was about maybe 2:30. I came home a little early. I had some stuff to do, so I came home and I found the packet of papers right there. It said, addressed to this person, this person. You are hereby ordered to evict the property. And I'm just like, what do you mean evict the property? Like, what's going on, you know? So, um, oh geez, it was like, hold on.